Other challenges have certainly been with services, the school system. Being an advocate is so very important. If parents don't know, get the resources, and that's where Parents Helping Parents came in for me. I remember when she was first diagnosed at my mom's house, I was in the garage by the washer, and they had given us a list of resources at the hospital, and PHP was one of them.
We talked to a few people in the school system, and some people there referred us to Parents Helping Parents, and we took that right away and said, let's come over here and ask them a lot of questions, because this was new to us and we didn't know how to handle it. And at the time in the 90s, when my son was born, it wasn't, autism was a very new diagnosis. So we knew right away we had to get some help in that regard.
I called, I don't know who I talked to, but because of that black hole and the devastation and not knowing what to do, and certainly being new to it all, it was whoever I spoke to at PHP said, it's going to be okay. And that's kind of what you need to hear when you're going through that.
I was lucky enough to find Parents Helping Parents, and they had a support group near me, and I called them and went over, and that was the best thing I did. I met and connected with other parents. I learned about different trainings, and that was when the healing began.
We were talking to some parents, and basically Parents Helping Parents was a big plus for us because they had a number of parents that had gone through it.
You feel very lost and isolated in the beginning, and finding other parents and connecting with them was crucial for our whole family to heal. And that started with those support groups.
And then also talking to the school systems and verifying if any of their teachers have had any kind of training in that regard, and I found out that a number of them hadn't.
When I was first starting off, it was actually PHP that said, hey, you need to get hooked into services right away. You need to get hooked into the regional center system. They're the ones that can provide you some great support for Taylor and meet her needs and the family needs.
There are a lot of other parents just like us that are going through this path and walking the same path, and it was comforting for us. We were able to connect with them and just it gave us a sense of being a normal family.
Oh, that's been tremendous, just the solidarity among a lot of the staff and the parents I meet here. You feel like you're not alone, that if you have an issue, you have a collective organization that can represent you. And then that way it helps when you're dealing with a lot of social service agencies throughout the state, local, and even sometimes if you have to call federal agencies, you can, mention you're with Parents Helping Parents and an organization as opposed to individual. Sometimes for the individual it gets real frustrating.
For many years, it seemed like our life did revolve around my son and his diagnosis and all of the supports that we had in place for him. And she often asked, what about me? What can I do? And I don't know anybody else that's like me. Nobody else has a brother with autism or a special needs sibling. And we said, actually, there are many siblings just like you.
They don't know what you don't know, but you do need to have people with you that can help walk you through and ask the right questions. And again, give you those tools and strategies so that you can learn to be on your own and become the best advocate that you can for your child.
Thank you for opening their doors and their assistance to help me and to really be there for my kids and for myself. And it's just been a great experience to have and to know that they're here.